to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Alongside Chris Webber and Craig Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Western Conference NBA action, the Memphis Grizzlies here at home. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors are one of the best offensive teams in the league, and Steve Kerr talks about his offensive philosophy often. He said, I believe unequivocally as a coach, and I believed it as a player, that the ball has to move. When the ball stops, the game stops. And I don't think you can win at the highest level by playing too much one-on-one. Kevin?
Thanks for that, D.A. And the Warriors move the ball so quickly. Their team chemistry is off the charts. And we're watching two very experienced veteran teams, Chris. We should be in for some high-level basketball.
Yeah, and just watch this game tonight. You're going to see coaches really trust their players. Coaches who do most of their coaching in practice and then trust the IQ of their players. Won't be a lot of play calling, a lot of free-flowing. Guys kind of knowing where to be on defense, a lot of communication on defense. This should be a fun one.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Durant in at the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
Now here's Curry. And there's the pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Quick to gain separation and big enough to rise above the fray. Thompson, just deadly from mid-range.
They set the screen. Conley with it, picked up by Thompson. Conley kicks to Harrison. Clock at 6. Gasol screen to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry kicks to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. From the baseline. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Working those screens like a magician. Curry finds some room.
Wright sets a screen. Gasol passes to Ennis. Green against Conley. And Pachulia pulls it down.
They're sputtering a little on offense to start this game. 1 for 4 so far.
The wide open look for Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Over Pachulia. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Green kicks to Curry. Pass to Durant. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Conley. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Kept alive. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Here's Conley. And another miss by Memphis.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He feeds it to Wright. Back to Conley. Gasol screen. Harrison passes to Wright. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. The shot by Harrison, no good. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Green slams it in.
I mean, he's built like a truck. Draymond easily able to finish through contact now with the chance to put the cherry on top. Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards. But Draymond Green deserves that title, too. He's the general for this team when calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. He'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
Here's Curry. Michael Conley making his last shot. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Conley against Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Here's Harrison from beyond the arc.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Conley kicks to right. Pachulia against Gasol. Gasol a screen. Here's Harrison, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that.
And it's Durant missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley. There's the dish to Gasol. Over Pachulia. And that one goes long. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Feeds to Curry. Durant, the pass to Pachulia. Pulls it up. And that one's good. Durant's got his first points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gasol, a screen on Durant. Here's Ennis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Curry with it. There's the pick. Pick by Pachulia. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Memphis trailing here. Gasol, a screen on Curry. Now here's Conley. Here's Ennis. And that one, good. Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Gasol. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Memphis moving that ball around. Right dishes to Conley. Pass to Ennis for the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. The drive by Green. Durant. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot. Now, look, we all know how great Durant is on offense, but in my opinion, he was one of the best two-way players in the league last year. Something that he's improved upon over his career. Took it to the next level last season.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Andrew Harrison.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Chris, as you said, Durant playing fantastic defense that often gets forgotten. he was able to act as a rim protector for the Warriors with his ability to change shots, alter shots in that lane.
Well, Durant had a career high in blocks last season, and it was easy to see why. One, because of the system. Two, because of the players you have around you. But it's not just the blocks. He played an all-around great defense last year.
And it's Wright missing. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-6 run. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. Here's the three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And when you watch Kevin Durant, perhaps the most astounding thing about him, C-Web, is just how easy he puts up points. He does it in a number of ways, and sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's gigantic and loud. But, you know, Chris, the points are always there for him.
But look, he's going to go down as one of the best scorers ever to play. I mean, it's kind of strange to say that Durant gets overlooked in his ability to score by some. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another player like Durant for quite some time.
Parsons, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now Conley. Kicks to Gasol. Conley, the pass to Parsons. 6 to shoot. Gasol a screen. Here's Ennis. Great D that time from Durant.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Conley. Parsons with a screen on Green. Conley kicks to Gasol. Chalmers against Thompson. Dishes it to Conley. Ennis in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol setting the pick for Ennis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Ennis. He dishes it to Conley. Ennis with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. The 3 from Chalmers. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. And there's the feed to Durant. Rejected by Gasol. Green against Parsons. He kicks to Conley. There's the screen. Back to Parsons. Pachulia with the steal, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Evans, he's checked in for Mike Conley. David West, he's checked in for Golden State. Bell comes in for Green. The Grizzlies trail by 11. The offensive rebound. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Thompson misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now the pass to Chalmers. Evans against Thompson. Evans right side. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jarrell Martin comes in for Marc Gasol. And Brooks subbed in for James Ennis. Then for the Warriors, Young comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Warriors leading by 11. There's the pick. Evans against Young. And Bell kicks to Livingston. Here's West. And that one's drained from the low block. West has got his first bucket in this one.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Here's Evans. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now, his shot's not falling. He's ice cold.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Evans.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know there's something hypnotic about watching Durant shoot the ball. The calm, the consistency, the precision. This is what he was born to do.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Now here's Brooks. Evans with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Clock at 6. Evans kicks to Brooks. Offensive rebound. West with some nice D.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Durant against Brooks. Durant dishes to West. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Mario Chalmers picks one up.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
One shot.
And David West, no good on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They get it back, and here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. West can't get the chip in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
They've got Brooks. Tyreek Evans out there with Chalmers. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Martin in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over Evans, shots good from Young. And the Warriors lead by 15.
He's really developed that nice in-between game. Smooth.
Brooks outside. Evans outside. Misses off the right iron.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Pass to Bell to the left wing. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Misses in close. And here is Brooks. Parsons up top. They set the pick. Here's Evans. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
Got that one up quick.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Now here's Evans. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Start it.
Look, if you let Sean Livingston get to the free throw line and in, I mean, you might as well just be a layup. He has become lights out with that nice turnaround jumper from that range. Hand in his face, doesn't matter.
And Livingston is incredibly lethal from that mid-range spot. He's perfected it, especially, Chris, since he likes to drag the smaller guards down to that range.
Oh, yeah. Livingston knows where his spots are on the floor, and he goes right to them. It's a big reason why his shooting percentage is high for a point guard. He's just a very smart player who knows how to make the most of his game.
Some changes for Golden State. Green comes in for David West. And it's Thompson in for Nick Young. And it's Evans in the corner. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
In the NBA, everyone needs to work hard to succeed, but there are some players, Chris, who go above and beyond. Who do you think are some of the hardest workers in the league right now?
Wow, well, I'd have to go with a guy like Westbrook. You know his minutes, you know how hard he plays. For me, a triple-double. He was underrated in actually doing that last year because of all the effort that it takes, especially with rebounding the way that he did over big fellas. So you have to look at a guy like him. You have to look at a guy like Isaiah Thomas with his size, being undersized, but being able to get into the paint, his toughness of being able to take tough hits, but also not complain, not be a victim, not use his size guys as a disadvantage, but he uses it as an advantage with his quickness and also the way that we saw in the playoffs, him studying tapes of guys that came before him. So to me, those guys come up in my head first when you talk about hardest working guys in the league.
And the second free throw, good.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
Now here's Parsons. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The 15-footer. Evans can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 18. Livingston with it. Conley picks him up. Livingston, no luck.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year.
Now here's Evans. He's got 6. Martin with a screen on Green. Parsons attacking. That shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Evans kicks to Conley. Parsons outside. Thompson against Evans. Looking to end his cold spell. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 18. Outside, Green. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Conley. Brooks setting a pick for Conley. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Now here's Iguodala. He feeds it to Livingston. Green with a screen on Conley. The dish to Bell. Poked away, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol is checked in for Martin, and it's Wright in for Chandler Parsons. Then for the Warriors, Durant's checked in for Bell, and it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Durant for 3, and again it's the Warriors missing. Conley kicks to Brooks. Evans outside. Gasol a screen. Evans inside. It's up against Thompson, and it's Evans missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
The Warriors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
With the immense effect Green has had on winning games in this league, it still boggles the mind that he lasted that late. I mean, the 35th pick in the 2012 draft.
And David Fizdale wants a timeout.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Conley kicks to right. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Evans against Green, and Tyreke Evans is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Here's Curry. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Brooks against Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Durant. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Durant's got 9 points.
I'm always amazed at how good Durant is at making these tough shots. I mean, that's a difficult shot. A guy in his jersey, and he buries it like it was nothing.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Back to Conley. Memphis moving it around. 5 on the clock. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. He has 7.
Oh, such a terrific defender. Iguodala jump-starting that fast break.
Wright sets a screen. Gasol, a screen on Curry. Conley with it. Picked up by Thompson. Conley, the pass to Harrison. And again, Memphis no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the attack mindset of Draymond is nowhere more evident than in transition.
And for Memphis, their shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Brooks setting a pick for Conley. Pass to Harrison. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Picked away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Harrison kicks to Conley. Gasol dishes to Brooks. Passes it to Harrison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Right for 3. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The shot by Curry, no good. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brooks against Iguodala. Gasol, a screen on Green. And Brooks gets it to go. And one thing that Steve Kerr has done so well in his coaching tenure is his ability to handle multiple stars on the same team. You look back at the history of this league, and it isn't always smooth sailing.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this much talent on teams, you can get guys clashing. But Kerr has the team playing as a unit, and players are happy to sacrifice their own stats for playing better basketball. He has everyone buying into the culture they've created.
Now Conley. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Brooks outside. Tries a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range.
Look at that.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Gasol passes to Harrison. The 11-footer. Feeds it to Wright. Brooks kicks to Gasol. Here's Harrison. That shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? You know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. they were that important to me, because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Harrison. And that'll be his third foul so far. .131 left in the first half of the game. Curry kicks to Thompson.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Here's Harrison. He's covered by Thompson. Outside Conley. Brooks setting a pick for Conley. Right wing. Clock at 4. The shot by Harrison, no good.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Thompson for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now, here's Gasol. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Here's Harrison. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. Harrison kicks to Conley. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. And it's Pachulia in at the center position. Curry can't get it to go. Outside Conley. Now here's Ennis, defended by Durant. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break up.
Nasty. That's a play that only superstars make. I mean, Durant comes up with the swipe on one end and gets the finish on the other.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Harrison. Conley kicks to Harrison. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
He's got to find better looks, so he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg, 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. To the right side. Harrison. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Curry dishes to Thompson. Over Harrison. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 14.
Oh, the highest shot release, quick trigger. Thompson able to drain that one with the hand in his face.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Shot to end this cold run, and the jumper is good.
Oh, but they got that one to fall, and they need to keep it up after missing the first 3 shots of the half.
Outside, Green. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Conley kicks to Gasol. Here's Harrison. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Green kicks to Durant. Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Harrison. Lays it up off the glass. Harrison's got his third bucket of the night.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Gasol. Over Pachulia. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gasol's got his second basket of the night. It's Durant on the wing. Gasol against Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Curry with the three. Good work defensively by Conley. Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Harrison kicks to right. Dishes it to Ennis. Gasol, a screen on Durant. Here's Ennis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ennis has got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Picked by Pachulia. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The D did a good job shutting him down in the first, but he got loose and easily dropped that one in.
Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to right. Here's Ennis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Buries it from three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the Warriors moved Bogut to clear space last season. Many thought they would have trouble filling that center role. But you know what? Pachulia was signed and was the perfect fit for that team.
Kevin, my man's Zaza. I mean, he's a vet. He knew exactly what his role would be coming into the team. Still has a great skill set. Fantastic passer for a center. And he can keep possessions alive with his offensive rebound.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Chris, as we know, the Warriors are expected to move over to a brand new arena in San Francisco in the upcoming years. Actually, ground broke in early 2017.
Well, it's always going to be the Bay Area's team, you know, that's for sure. You know, I've seen the renderings of the new stadium, and they look absolutely amazing. You just hope it keeps the same atmosphere and it allows the same fans to come.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now here is Conley. 6 points for him. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Parsons got his first 3 points of the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Ennis with the ball. Defended by Durant. Ennis passes to Conley. Kicks it to Parsons. Memphis moving it around. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parsons dishes to Chalmers. From 13, Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Keep it simple, know yourself, and that's how he gets his minutes. He doesn't stop battling for rebounds even when the score is lopsided. He knows his role.
Here's Parsons following the score by Golden State. Outside for Gasol. Hits the three-point bomb. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Conley. Back to Thompson. He dishes it to Pachulia. Durant for three. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one. The feed now to Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now, much different after a tough first half.
Now here's Green. 12 points for him. Buries it from 3-point range. 16 points for Steph Curry.
He is taking smart shots out there and knocking them down. Outstanding work from the 3-point line so far.
Conley kicks to Parsons. Gasol a screen. Parsons up top. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Parsons got 5 points in the quarter. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Conley kicks to Gasol. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Here's Thompson. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Here's Gasol. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The pass to Kurt. Takes the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Chalmers. Good D by Thompson. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Durant dishes to Kurt. Here's Thompson. Parsons with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. He kicks it to Ennis. Parsons outside. Off target with his 3. The Warriors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And Thompson kicks to Curry. 46 seconds left to play in the third. They get the rebound. They shoot again. And Pachulia with the lay-in. Good.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Now here's Parsons. 5 points in the game. No good from Gasol.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Durant the pass to Pachulia. Here's Thompson. 19 points in the game. They set the pick. From deep, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Can you say unconscious tonight? I mean, Steph has been focused from the giddy-up.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, your cutting is awesome. Your movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Good to hear that. Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes this offense and how it's running right now.
And when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it really prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Chalmers is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Brooks. And it's Martin in at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Caspi. Here's Bell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Mario Chalmers picks one up. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill, or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that. When you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time, or
right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare, that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you were a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. We've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this: no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we all would say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. Now here's Evans, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Brooks, left side. Parsons with it. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Bell.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Count the basket.
And this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
The Grizzlies shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Chalmers dishes to Evans. Martin with the screen for Evans. Outside Martin. Clock at 6. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Grizzlies with a fresh shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, and you hear about the Warriors having, you know, an unfair amount of talent. I mean, there's a little bit of truth to that. This roster stacked when you look at 2 MVPs that are the heart and soul of guys like Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala. When you look at a sharpshooter like a Thompson, I mean, you know, of course, I mean, those guys can play. But still, 4 All-Stars on the team has happened plenty of times in the past, but I would beg to differ that is, you know, misleading, because I don't know if the 4 players were individually as good as some of the guys on this team.
And so it's Memphis with it. To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Caspi for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Chris, other teams with 4 All-Stars that you referred to, Pistons in the mid-2000s, and even more recently the 2014 Atlanta Hawks. Still, the Warriors, 4 All-Stars, hard to match.
Yeah, and part of it is that for the Warriors, you know, the 4 for the Warriors are all NBA-level talents. I mean, we're used to seeing 2, 3 megastars on the team, but 4 legit all NBA-level players, that's rare, even from a historical perspective.
Here's Livingston after Tyreek Evans has scored. No good with the wing jumper.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks, left side. Pass to Chalmers. Martin the screen, the 3. And it's Mario Chalmers with the 3.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
And Young kicks to Livingston. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and rolls. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
And he can't hit the second.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. He feeds it to Iguodala. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala, built for the and-1.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Free throw good, Iguodala. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Chalmers. McGee with the block. Now, here is Young. Now the dish to Livingston. McGee a screen. And Bell kicks to McGee. It's stolen by Martin. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Memphis. And then for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Thompson comes in for Nick Young. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
One shot, gentlemen.
You know, yeah, I think back to when I was fortunate enough to join the Warriors as a rookie, made the playoffs as a rookie. And then the next year I didn't come back, and it was strange to see them not in the playoffs for such a long time. But look at how far this franchise has come since those days.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Now here's Conley. Shot from the top of the key. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Gasol is screen on Green. Conley the pass to Brooks. From past the arc. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
And the basket by Curry.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Conley kicks to Brooks. Parsons outside. Pass to Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol is screen on Green. Here's Chalmers. That's short off the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Thompson dishes to Bell. Curry against Conley. Curry can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Chalmers passes to Gasol. Feeds to Conley. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Brooks. There's a good screen. Here's Green. Got a piece of it. And Parsons kicks to Chalmers. Passes it to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Right, he's checked in for Parsons. The Warriors also with a sub. Durant's checked in. Conley dishes to Chalmers. Brooks with a screen on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Wright sets a screen. Brooks the pass to Gasol. Over Green. And again, Memphis no good. The Warriors shooting 40% in the 4th. Dishes to Durant. And that one is off. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks outside. Thompson against Chalmers. Back to Conley. Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The shot by Thompson, no good. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Conley kicks to Gasol. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Outside Conley. Gasol is screen on Green. Conley dishes to Gasol. Over Durant. And again, Memphis no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Thompson. That one wide left. The Grizzlies shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Over to the wing. Here's Harrison. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
They set the screen. Curry outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 27 points.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Brooks outside. The pass to Harrison. Just 5 on the clock. Expanding his range. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry passes to Durant. Over Wright. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And great scorers find a way to get themselves to the free throw line. Kevin Durant certainly falls into that category.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Harrison kicks to Gasol. Conley sets a screen for Gasol. Pass to Harrison. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Harrison passes to Gasol. Here's Harrison, guarded by Kerr. Gasol, wide open, he fires. Had the space there, but it's offline. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, lots of contact that time, but Steph with the great body control.
Gasol, a screen on Green. Harrison kicks to Brooks. He dishes it to Gasol. Over Thompson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's 13 points for Marc Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Now here's Durant. Back to Thompson. Kicks to Green. 16 feet away. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steph Curry.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Brooks after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And every point is critical now. You can't afford to let these opportunities pass you by.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Durant against Wright. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Golden State with another.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Outside Conley. Wright sets a screen. Off the screen. Conley's shot is off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.